Video disc jockey. Hello, Loveland, Mainville, and Goshen, Ohio. I'm sure my dad, if he was if my dad was in the camera with me, making this video with me, I'm sure he would agree 100% with me. As everybody knows, I'm a licensed ham radio operator. I have an extra class, which means I'm an expert in Morse code. Everybody knows that. Anyway, when my dad took his ham radio test in 1996, now I was a ham radio operator before my dad licensed. Anyway, I upgraded in 1996, and my dad took his first radio test in 1996. After we took it and so forth, here's what my dad says. Here, when a person go get their driver's license, the test is easy. It really is. I took not my dad, I took my driver's test in 1981, drove around the block a little bit, and I can't even pronounce it, maneuverability. Maneuverability is a little tricky. You just had to be a little careful there. But backed up, asked the state, put it in park. I asked the state trooper, I kept my seatbelt on like you're supposed to do. Anyway, I asked the state trooper that was grading me in the passenger seat. I said, "How did I do?" He said, "You did good." When he said you did good, I was thinking, that's crazy because here I took a radio test that was a lot harder than my driver's test. Okay, I'm driving a 3-ton. I went up there, got my license. They issued me a driver's license. I drove home, and I'm thinking, here I'm driving a 3-ton vehicle, and yet my driver's test to get my driver's license was 10 times easier than my radio license. In 1996, when Dad took it, when I went with my dad, we both took our radio test. My dad said, just think, that radio test was harder. He took his driver's test back in the 50s. But anyway, he said, that radio test was harder. And Dad says, this world is so backward. The driver's test should be harder. It should be, but it's not. The world, there's people driving 3-ton vehicles out there, yet a driver's license exam is easier to get than a radio license exam. And what you do on the radio, you're not driving a 3-ton vehicle, you're talking around the world. The world's so backwards, folks. My dad would back me up 100%. The radio test is a lot harder to get than your driver's exam. It doesn't make a lot of sense. It really doesn't. Backwards world.